Hello you guys, editing Andy here. I was just editing today's vlog and I realized I never made an intro. So let's do that really quick. Hi everyone, welcome to our vlog of reading Project Hail Mary and then going and see the movie. Very important about that. I'm extremely excited about this whole journey, starting from reading the book to watching the movie. I've heard only good things and I'm so freaking excited. You have no idea. You're gonna see me fangirling quite a bit in this video altogether. But yeah, thank you for joining me. If you are new here, hi, my name is Andy and this is our cozy corner of the internet. And if you're returning, kisses, thank you for coming back and spending some time with me today. So yeah, let's just get right into it because this will be a good one. Okay guys, so we started listening to Project Hail Mary. I will have to keep you posted, but so far I'm so excited. Update on Project Hail Mary. So I'm about 30% in and I am hooked, you guys. So I cannot tell you how excited I am about the movie, and I really don't want to give any spoiler because this is a spoiler free vlog. But basically, at this point in the book, we understand why everything is happening. So our main character is a school teacher that's very good at all sciencey stuff. That I have to be honest with you, I don't quite understand specifically the science bit. I hear them, I process them, I acknowledge them, I will trust them. And that's kind of about it about my my sciencey knowledge. But aside from that, I am very hooked of the story. I'm so curious what's gonna happen because we finally, as I was mentioning, we are finally understanding a bit why the course of action needs to happen. Now, what I absolutely love is that at the beginning of the book, so that's not a spoiler because it literally happens right at the beginning of the book, our main character wakes up from a coma. And as we move along in the story, as he remembers exactly what happened, we see it too. So I love that dynamic of discovering the story with our main character. Now I get it and I start to see why things have to happen, and I have a certain theory along those lines, but I am hooked. I'm so excited. So I never thought a sci-fi book will ever lock me in so hard. As you can see, I'm out of words. I'm just so hooked and a bit surprised, to be honest, but I heard so many people talk only good things about this book that, to be honest, I shouldn't be that surprised. Anyway, so yeah, I am completely locked in right now. Yeah, I will have to check in with you a bit later, guys. So Rylan just lied to Rocky, and I have a feeling this will come bite us in the ass pretty soon. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. Rylan just had to come up with a name for Rocky's mate. And guess what he called her? Adrian. You have one guess what's his favorite franchise? So they got separated because, you know, each went their own way. And now it started to smell bad in the ship. I might have been right after all, but in a different way than I thought with the finale. I'm not ready for this, you guys. No. I'm not ready for this. No. No. If I stop here, will it just not happen? Can I stop here and assume everything will be okay? No. I have to know. Wish me good luck. I finished Project Hail Mary yesterday. I just needed a second to compose myself before actually just talking to you about this book. Oh my god, so I absolutely loved it. I don't even have a word to describe how much I actually loved the story. So I think it got me through all the freaking stages of everything, the roller coaster I felt with this book. Whew, I haven't felt since Empyrean. This was so good. It's so hard for me, guys, to actually believe that 2 days ago I never read a science fiction book, and now this one right here is one of my god tiers. It's unbelievable. It's so good. Okay, let's rewind and let me just talk to you a bit about this book. Okay, so all in all, my rating here is a 4.5, and that's strictly because of me, not the book. Some of the science bits were quite heavy and were a tiny bit overwhelming for me personally, but again, this book is a god tier in spite of the fact that I took 0.5 there in the rating. That's very much a subjective choice, but this is so fucking good, you guys. So this book right here has everything that you may be needing. If you want a heartwarming story, it's here. If you want the kind of story that just builds up on friendship and the character development is exactly what it's supposed to be in a book, then you have it right here with this one. If you want a bit of a fantastic in your life, a bit of something else that changes everything, then this book has it. If you want to see a good cause and all the nations just working together to defeat the bigger evil, if you want, and just save the planet, then you have it in this book. So I say that it sends all the right messages, all the right things. It's just absolutely phenomenal. I can barely find words to just describe how much I absolutely love this book. So it's just unbelievable for me, and as you can see, I'm a bit overwhelmed when I talk about it because I'm just so emotionally charged even one day after finishing it. It's just unbelievable. One of my favorite books, period, of all time, and I just think it's absolutely phenomenal. That's the only thing I want to say here. Now, tomorrow we're gonna go see the movie, and I think I need to compose myself today before I go there tomorrow, because I'm gonna fangirl, I'm gonna freak out so bad tomorrow, and I'm gonna see the movie. I cannot wait to see Rocky, and I understand so well why they chose Ryan Gosling as to just play Ryland, because I think he has the same vibe. He's a bit geeky, he's a bit fun, he's a bit overwhelmed at times, he's a bit of everything. So I'm so curious what he will do with the movie, because I think there's a lot of potential here, and I just hope this will be the next best movie of the year, but be the best movie of my life, whatever you want to call it. I'm just extremely excited. So yeah, we're gonna do that tomorrow. But before, so I saw the trailer already. Obviously, this is how we got to this point. But I would like to rewatch it with you guys, just because right now I know what's gonna happen, and I can judge a bit through the book lenses if you want. So yeah, let me just change the setup here, and yeah, let's watch the trailer again together before we actually go and see the movie tomorrow. I got here my laptop. I'm so excited. Let's do this. Okay, you ready?
I understand that you think I'm the right person for this mission. I understand the stakes.
Object approaching.
If we do nothing, everything on this planet will go extinct.
Oh, I love her for the role of Strad.
Dr. Grace, the world is counting on you.
No, I'm sorry.
So cute. The goofiness is priceless, you guys.
I'm Grace. I'm gonna call you Rocky. We're here for the same reason. His son is dying too. If we're gonna save our planets, we have to learn how to communicate. Check this out. We have about 250 words. Let's find you a voice.
Why is a school teacher in space?
Nope.
Why is a school teacher in space?
Try this.
I am Rocky. I like
that voice.
So I have a new roommate now.
Hi, Grace.
Together, we're pretty smart. But no one's ever done this before.
It is time go.
Think you mean go time, pal?
There are infinite possibilities for this to go wrong.
This ship wasn't built for this. Now!
If Grace Rocky saves stars, we can go home.
I think this is a one-way trip for me.
I will not let Grace die.
Oh, I'm gonna die. No. Are you guys? Oh my god, this was so good. So it's so different to watch the trailer after we actually read the book. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You cannot understand how excited I am to see this. It's so freaking good. This Rock is adorable, and I love the actress that will play Strat, and Ryan Gosling, of course. I feel like it's the perfect casting for this role. I'm just dying. So Ryland is so everything that Ryan Gosling is, and I just hope this will turn out well because it's so good. And so the trailer is so good. I just hope the movie will be as well. And then, all right, we compose ourselves. We do some yoga we calm our nerves a bit, and yeah, I'm gonna get back to you tomorrow when we will actually go and see the movie. Hi guys, so yeah, today is finally the day we're gonna go and see Project Hail Mary. I'm so excited. You have no idea how excited I am. I'm gonna try to take a few shots there at the cinema and everything, but you will most probably see me again when I'm gonna give you a wrap up, an impression and everything you want. So see you in a bit. Morning. Okay. This has been so intense. I have to just put you up to speed. So we've been to the movies yesterday. As I think I mentioned in the last clip, we were getting ready to just go and finally watch Project Hail Mary in a premiere in theaters. And don't get me wrong, I was extremely excited about this movie. I had very high hopes, I had very high expectations, and I'm very happy to say that they were not just met, they were overcome. So I absolutely loved this movie, and I'm just gonna say a few things non-spoilery, then end up with a more personal opinion, a bit of spoilers if you're into that kind of thing. So all in all, I think this was one of the best movies I've seen in a while. And I think that's a bold statement because there's been some good movies recently, but I don't know, I think this one was just took it off the cake for me, if you want. And I just think it was absolutely phenomenal in all ways, shapes or form, from the acting to the script that was so well adapted. So I think this was the best book adaptation I've seen yet. And there's been some very good one. I mean, we have The Handmaid, we have a lot of them, but this was so fucking good and so true to the story, so faithful to the message, to everything that was representative, that was important in that story, that it was just mind-blowing for me. So I absolutely loved every single moment of it. The movie is around 3 hours, so I'm happy they took their time, but I swear to God, it went by in a blink. I did not feel dragged or bored for a second. I was just there, fully invested with a full theater, and it was absolutely phenomenal. So if you haven't seen it yet, either that you read the book or not, I absolutely love it. I totally recommend it. Let me know in the comments down below and if you do, and yeah, what you think of it. So then, if you don't want any more spoilers, thank you for watching up to this point. I'm gonna move to the spoiler section, so if you don't want to see that, not a problem. Thank you for joining me anyway. See you next time. But if you do, and you're still around for the finale of the video, let me just give you a few of my thoughts, more spoilery if you want. So if you read the book or not, or maybe just want a few spoilers on the strictly the movie, I'm just gonna give you a few of my my thoughts here. So for the book specifically, I think this was one of the best books I've read in a long time, and that was a surprise because I'm not a science fiction reader usually, and as I think I mentioned, I think it's one of the first science fiction books I read, so I don't have such a good comparison metric if you want. But regardless of that, I think it was so good, objectively speaking, not in terms of how the sciencey was sciencing basically, and it was indeed very heavy, and that's the only reason why for me it was a 4.5, not 5, and that's purely a me thing, just because I was a bit overwhelmed at some point with all the science aspect, but it never made me feel like I'm not very smart or like I don't get the story, because I'm not inclined towards science, not at all, but it's just very heavy in there, and which makes sense for the genre. Just wanted to put it out there, and yeah, that's why for me it was a 4.5, but it's absolutely phenomenal. So this book just opened my eyes to a whole new universe of science fiction books, and I actually got a few recommendations from some of you guys on TikTok, and I'm just gonna get into it a bit more and yeah, see what's all about the science fiction world. So yeah, now about the movie. As I was mentioning before, it was very true to the story. The whole representative aspects of it were there. Each of the, little Easter eggs that were supposed to be there were there. I think it was very well constructed, very well made. All the important elements and important moments were there. There was one single scene and one single thing from the book that was not in the movie that I wish it would have been. And that's strictly, and I think already added here that it's gonna be a spoiler, strictly regarding the fact that in the book, when we get to the part where he remembers why he got into space and that he was put in a coma and everything around that storyline, there is also the forgetting serum element, which in the movie was completely skipped altogether, which I mean, I get it. It still made sense. I was actually discussing with my boyfriend about it, and since he hasn't read the book, he has a bit of a different perspective, and he was actually mentioning that it made actually sense for him, because once you're in a coma, your brain degrades to a certain state, at least temporarily, so it takes a while until you remember stuff, and it makes sense for the sciencey bits to still be there because they're more on a long-term memory. So yeah, that made perfect sense, but for me, knowing that aspect in the book, I think I would have liked to see it in the movie as well. But aside from that, I swear to God, that's the only complaint I've ever had about the movie. And it's not even a complaint, it's more of a note. So for me, I already ranked it IMDb and everything. It's a 10. I mean, I am subjective, yes. Objectively, maybe it would be a 9.5, but it was so good. The plot, the acting, oh my God, I loved Ryan Gosling before this movie, but he literally, this was the type of movie that's a one-man show, and in this case it was just purely him. Most of the time it was him and Rocky was actually a puppet from what I understood in the show, so an actual physical bundle if you want, and it was just absolutely phenomenal. The guy raised to the occasion, he made the show, it was funny, it was heartbreaking, it was engaging, it was everything you would have wished for in a movie, and it's just nice to see this level of quality that's been made from a book to a movie, basically. So yeah, I 1000% recommend it. I really hope you go and see it, even if you read the book. If you're not, indeed, if you read it, it may level up the experience for you, but it's not mandatory, so don't feel put off if you haven't read the book yet and you just maybe gonna watch the movie. You're gonna have the full blasting experience anyway, and it's just amazing all the way. That's what I wanted to say. With this, I'm gonna wrap up here the reading / movie marathon vlog. I hope you had a lot of fun spending time with me. I hope you're gonna pick up the book or go on and see the movie. Let me know in the comments if you decide to do so and what are your thoughts. And yeah, until next time, stay cozy in your chaos, guys. Bye.